All right, welcome in Pisces to your October reading. So this is for the whole month. So we're going to take a look and see, get any information or guidance that is for your highest good, that can help you navigate this month, navigate your life. And we are in October, so we are full-fledged fall and also Halloween. So I'm definitely taking advantage of my Halloween cards and using those. So we are in Libra season, and the themes and reflections for Libra season are relationships, balance, and equality. I think the biggest thing to think about for those themes this month is, we think of relationships and we immediately think of, love and romance, but I think the bigger thing to think about is, what is your relationship with yourself? What is your internal balance? Where are you internally? Are you self-abandoning yourself? And that would be if you're doing things, if there's parts of you that are really needing things from you, like let's say you're abandoning yourself to stay in a relationship. All your parts are telling you this isn't a good relationship for you. It's like, it's sucking the life out of you. This person is overlooking your needs and desires. You're always giving, and they're always taking. Something like that. That's kind of self-abandonment. It can also be like, nurturing yourself. Are you always saying yes to everybody else at the expense of your mental, physical, emotional state? Are you taking time to not give to everyone and taking time for yourself? Even looking at your work, like, are you spending time working on hobbies or projects or just work that really you love, that impassions you? It could also be doing creative projects. We need to make sure that we're doing things that impassion us. And if we're just spending time, taking care of the house and doing our day-to-day job and potentially, taking care of the kids and things like that, you're not, mind you, taking care of children and doing all that you can be passionate about. But we all need to spend time finding the actionable things that give us passion, that we're able to use our creative force. So those are the themes for this month. Also, just a quick plug, if you are interested in a private reading with me, as usual, you can you can do that on my website, which is linked below. If you're also curious, you can take a look. Too, my Etsy shop had been kind of down for a little bit and I didn't realize, so I just got that back up. So if you take a look at all the like energy jewelry I have, most of 90% of it is all handmade and cleansed and energized with Reiki and the full moon. So those are some good ideas for the holidays coming up. It's kind of a specialized gift because you can pick a stone that you think that person really needs right now. And also it's been activated and energetically cleansed, and not just buying them some random piece of jewelry. So I always think that's cool. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So Pisces, month of October. So we have the werewolf, exploring wildness, and the underworld, where all things pause and begin again. And then I'm going to pull these two first before I speak about it. So we have Enchanted. I feel like that card's been coming out a lot. Peace. Create. Yeah, October's... So Pisces, you're kind of in the middle of the readings. And October's, showing to be a really great month, very enchanted, magical energy coming out. A lot of manifest coming to be. Really, energy is supportive of creating, right? Creating things, putting your energy out there and it actually taking hold and producing things for you. There's also experiences that are opening up for us, so we should be open to getting out. And whether it's connecting with people we don't normally connect with, hanging out with friends, socializing, there is some positive results from that. And it's asking for us to get out and enjoy. So I'm gonna, let's see, hopefully, maybe. Just seeing if I can find the book to this deck, and I don't think I know where it is. So I guess I won't be using it. So the werewolf in the underworld here, I do feel like you're itching, this werewolf to me. I'm getting this kind of visual of you itching to just like get out of the old. Like, I'm tired of the stagnancy. I'm tired of the like Groundhog Day energy. There's something inside of you that's really, really calling to you. That's another trend that's going on. It's like people's higher selves, their guides. If there's something that you're meant to do or somewhere you're meant to be, it's really going to start like calling to you, and you're going to feel this energy within you. And it's exploring the wildness. That's too about like not following tradition, not following what your mind says, oh, I think I need to do this because this is just what everyone else does. This is what my culture, my society says I should do. I need to kind of stay within some sort of dogmas or like programs or way of appearing and not fully putting myself out there. That's a big thing. I don't feel like you're fully putting yourself out there in a way that you should. I also feel like there's like these I call them the ties that bind us. There's some energetic ties you have, whether it's to a person, location, to things that you're kind of just like, they're holding you back. And they're kind of like weight. It's kind of like baggage. And you're just like, oh, I just want to cut all this and start new. So there is some sort of like, where all things pause and begin again. It's almost like you're in this transformation or this process of taking a pause before something really starts up, or this new beginning, or wanting to start something new here. It may take some sort of transformation or ending as well for you to do that. But I feel like the energy here with these oracles are really supportive of moving you to a place that is more content for you. I just feel this energy of like, there's not this contentness. And you kind of just, maybe you're not fully grasping it consciously. You're not like, oh yeah, I know that I'm not okay here. I feel like there's this gnawing at you, and you're almost in denial about it. But I do feel like there is a place for you that's going to be more content and more peaceful. I think it does tie in with some creative energy. The need for you to do some sort of creating, focus your energy on doing creative things that you're passionate about. But I feel like with the enchanted energy, again, that's about like things are really ripe for magic, for things to really just change at, on a dime, for things to work out for you this month. So I really like that. Okay, let's see what tarot has. And before I start, I forgot to call out the candle energy. So this is the sacral chakra that I intuitively felt you guys needed this month. So the sacral chakra is the chakra that is located below the navel. It does represent creative and sexual energies, which showed up for you. So this can be attributed. So this is going to help people with any sort of creative blocks, imbalanced, like a lack of repressed creativity, meaning you're holding your creative energy back, or like I said, you're not fully getting it out or putting yourself out there. sexual dysfunction or withheld intimacy or emotional isolation. So if you feel like you've been blocked emotionally, if you've been kind of like cut off in certain, even love relationships, intimately or emotionally, I lit this candle. So this is going to help you clear those blocks, open up to receive, and do things that are for your best and highest good. Whoop. We had a flyer. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. So definitely things are shifting. This has been coming out a lot as well. The Wheel of Fortune. I just feel like you're going to start to feel some momentum in certain areas of your life. And the more you resist or don't go along with it, it's going to start to create more uncomfortability and challenges in your life. So we have the Empress, the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, two twos here, and then the Six of Swords. And I'm going to pull the High Priestess. So there is a situation here. There is some uncertainty with these two twos. I feel like you've been sitting on the fence about something for a long time. You've been kind of staying in a situation, and because you're not 100% confident yet on like what decision to make. And it's almost like you don't want to face the truth here with this blindfold. You don't want to face the truth. So instead, you're kind of been blocking it out in denial. But you know inside. So the High Priestess is, like your intuition knows, deep within you the answer and what you need to do here. And it has a lot to do with the direction you're moving. And moving towards things that are really aligned with who you are, your needs, your desires, your emotional needs, like just something that's more fulfilling for you. And you've definitely, I feel this like with the Eight of Pentacles, you've kind of been heads down, just like focusing on your work. Maybe you have been working on some sort of creative projects, but you haven't fully like put them out there. But you just kind of been focusing on, day-to-day things. But surrounding you here are these two feminine energies. So we have the Queen of Wands and the Empress. So I feel like these two energies have a lot of play right now in your life. This could be linked to either a mother figure or a partner. And this could also be about you deciding, like, is this someone I really want, as a life partner here? Do I want to marry this person? For some of you, that could be the situation and you're uncertain. But like I said, if you're uncertain now, I think your High Priestess is telling you, like, hey, if you've been in this for a while and you still are there, that's a big red flag. But there's something here about really, like I said, the Nine of Pentacles. That's about really what aligning with your authentic truth, aligning with your, what is your truth? I feel like you've been pushing your truth down just to avoid making a decision about something. Because if you face your truth, what you're going to be told, what you're going to have to do. And I just feel like you haven't been ready. But it's kind of like, when are you going to be ready? You could sit here and let your life pass you by and sit here another few years and still be in the same situation. But let's keep going. Ace of Pentacles. I like that. King of Swords. And the Six of Wands. So I heard when I pulled that King of Swords, like cutting through bullshit. Like, I also feel like it's cutting through your own bullshit. I think you're bullshitting yourself about a situation. But I do feel like an opportunity presents itself and you're kind of getting clarity of like, you want to do this. And it's going to be something successful for you. I do feel like there's something that you're going to be recognized for. And people are going to look at you and like finally see kind of your skill set or your expertise or whatever you're creating here. But there's something here around that. Wanting more success in your life, wanting potentially more abundance or wealth, doing different work. The Devil, the Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. So it's interesting here. The Devil's kind of almost like, to me, this energy, it's almost like trying to talk you out of it. This Devil, it's either internal fear or this is something in your external world that's kind of keeps pulling you away from doing the things you want or taking an opportunity. But there's definitely some big value here. And I think you need to see the value, and that the value trumps your fear. The value trumps what other people are trying to get you to do. Because I kind of feel like you're stuck with this Four of Cups. And there's this kind of like poor me energy going on. But what's interesting is like, I feel like you're like poor me, but you're not stuck, and you could make a decision whenever you want about to get out of a situation or to take an opportunity, but there's something holding you back here, Pisces. Temperance, Six of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. So it's almost like your higher self and your guides here are trying to help you when it comes to like equal give and take in your life. I feel like they're trying to help you balance that out. But there's some sort of confusion here, and I think the confusion lies in there's some sort of imbalance in regards to how you unconsciously perceive give and take and what you're willing to accept as give and take in your life. But again, there's this really need to focus on what are your needs and desires, period. And if you're not getting them met, it's time to take action here. And I feel like you could be afraid of some sort of outcome or consequence to you taking an opportunity here. But I feel like your divine team is like protecting you right now from this devil energy. So this could be a karmic situation that you're in that you're afraid of a bit. But I feel like a message for you as well, Pisces, is you're protected right now. What's this devil? Let's see. What's this Ace of Pentacles? Oh, two cards. Three of Wands and Strength. So you're kind of like waiting. There's something that you're trying to find courage and strength in the face of. And maybe it's the courage to actually take this opportunity because you've been waiting for it. Like you've been waiting for this, but you've also like, I'm also like, if this even came to you, would you even take it? For some reason, there's this sitting on the fence, and like there's some sort of reason that you're not really going towards these opportunities here. But I think you need to find courage and strength here. What's the Devil? Six of Cups. The Lovers. There's almost like a karmic, this is a karmic situation. This is also karmic from your past. There is some sort of trauma or karmic like patterns or situations from your past that you have to also find the courage to face and make. It's almost like there's a decision to make and you're afraid to make the decision. This also could tie back to some relationship in your life. But I feel like if you're in a relationship and this kind of is resonating with you, I feel like this relationship just literally represents a pattern from your past. It could be a childhood pattern, like this awareness that your relationship patterns with this person resembles, you know, your parents' relationship. This could, you know, represent a relationship energy you had with another parent, you and a parent. But there's definitely something here about it. This is familiar. And you're in this because it's familiar, but it's not healthy for you. And there's some decision. You need to actively make a decision. And I think this Ace of Pentacles is also about learning the lessons here. But let's check. Check about this Empress and the Queen. So what say you, Queen, or Empress, sorry. Page of Swords. So there is some sort of also finding the courage in yourself to have some sort of conversation and speak your truth to somebody. Because I feel like you always approach them cautiously. Like you're always, like that could be like walking on eggshells a bit with somebody. Let's see, Queen of Wands, the Emperor. Yeah, same thing. So this, I feel like this could be the same person. But the Queen of Wands, I feel like they really are kind of controlling. They're stubborn. They're kind of stuck in their ways, but they think that it's almost like someone who has excuses of why they are the way they are, and they think they're confident, and they think they have all this, they think they know the best, and they kind of are better than maybe other people, but ultimately the Ace of Swords. So some truth has to come out to this dynamic here. And I think this is your truth. And instead of like really facing this, you've kind of just been heads down doing like your day-to-day, focusing on your work instead of really facing the reality of this. But Pisces, I mean, there's something great here coming. There's something great that you're meant to do. And I think it's just having the courage, and maybe someone, a relationship is trying to hold you back from doing this, but I'm just going to grab another deck quick here. What's up with this King of Wands and Six of Wands? So Knight of Pentacles. So you have a goal, like you have a focus and a goal of where you want to be at it, like maybe in a year or two, or you have a goal about something you're trying to accomplish. Maybe it's even like trying to get your wealth up to a certain point here, but Knight of Pentacles, I feel like there's going to be more progress in this area. Three of Swords. But something's holding you back. And what's really holding you back is the Three of Swords, which is heartache, pain. Like there's some hurts that you haven't fully integrated yet that have been holding your progress back. This could also be like, if you make progress, it could hurt other people, or you feel like other people would be unhappy with you. But I think the theme here is you just need to focus on yourself. Four of Cups, Seven of Wands. Yeah. You've definitely felt out in the cold. So again, there could be a lack of intimacy or emotions in a relationship you're in. There could also be money issues, or a person you're connected with has money issues. What's the High Priestess? What is it you know here? Page of Cups. Ace of Pentacles again. So you know this, you're going to do this. Whatever this opportunity is, you know you're going to do it. You know this is what you want to do. There could be an offer here coming up, and it's like, and what are you going to do about it? So it's really connecting to your intuition and really what is for your best and highest good and doing it. Because I think, again, there's this like bridge happening here where you're like, you see the bridge, you know what's on the other side, or maybe you kind of know, but you don't necessarily know, and you don't know what that means for your life, or what it means for your relationships, or the logistics. But definitely there's a bridge that's opening up to take you somewhere new, and this is going to be really great for you, whatever it is, Pisces. All right, so don't be afraid of this next kind of what's coming up. because I think you'll have the courage and confidence. You just need to apply yourself, do what's right for you, and I think everything is going to be great. All right, Pisces, thanks for joining in. Definitely, if this resonated with you, let me know how it resonated, like what's going on in your life. And yeah, don't forget to comment, subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now.